Easter at Easter week, right?
Awesome.
And children were really happy, okay, running and looking in order to find it. And okay, that was a fantastic. It was a good activity.
Super. So you had a great time.
It was yeah.
Great, great, great. I'm happy to hear that. What about Ruth? You, Ruth, how have you been?
It was okay. Actually, this, I'm taking subject that is pedagogical experience one. And so I'm doing my practices in at university. So this week I got around 22 students that they just started this month at university. So it was okay. It was a good experience because I've never had a lot of students in a class. I mean more than two or three or four, but 22 it's a big number.
Awesome, awesome, great. Okay, so remember that the activity today is about IELTS overview, right? And the language objective is to recognize the importance of preparing for the IELTS oral examination as a way
Okay.
to develop the necessary skills for studying, working, and living in English speaking countries. This is a very complete, it's a very hard, but it's a very good exam, okay? It's a very, very important examination and it opens a lot of doors all around the globe. So, did you guys have the opportunity to watch the video?
Actually, Tisha, what I received was a video. No, it wasn't a video. It was an audio. I don't know. I didn't receive any video.
Really? Okay, don't worry, don't worry. Because I just shared with you the video about the IELTS overview steps parts one, two, and three, because that is about
Yeah.
strategy and advice. Okay, Jonathan, did you have the chance to watch it? Jonathan, did you have the chance to watch the video?
Yes. I watched the video twice. Yes, I. Can you hear me?
Yeah, perfectly, perfectly, perfectly. It's excellent. Your audio is perfect.
Okay.
Okay, but Ruth, you didn't have the opportunity to watch it, right?
No, I didn't. Actually, I see that it has 15 minutes. It's long.
Yes. It is 16 minutes long. So you have an idea of what it was about, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Jonathan, let's start with you because this activity is quite long. So if you guys watched the video, perfect, okay? It won't be, hard for us to talk about it. So Jonathan, give us your summary about the review, okay, of the video that was sent to you, IELTS overview, parts one, two, and three about strategy and advance. Go ahead.
Okay. So in the video end, okay, three parts of the speaking tests. And number one is familiar topics. Okay. So in this part, you have to talk about a little introduction and familiar, and it lasts 5. And here, the examiner asks 12 questions to you,
12?
and he gave an advice. For example, when you cannot understand the examiner, you could ask the examiner again. Okay, you can say, could you repeat the question? Okay, and another advice: please do not hesitate. Okay, you have to be comfortable. Okay, fluency at the moment you are speaking. Okay, and also you have to prepare yourself, right? So I think these encounters are good for our preparation. Okay. Okay, number two, it is called the long term, right? The long term. It lasts 2 minutes, and in this part, you have the opportunity, okay, to talk about a task, right? That the examiner make you to do, okay? It is necessary that you use advanced vocabulary, okay, and fluency. And this is a good advice that he mentioned in the video. Phrasal verbs, collocation, some common expression that native English speakers, okay. And the last one is about a discussion question, okay. It is the same, okay. They are further questions, okay, to the previous parts, okay, the part two. Okay, so it lasts more about 4 or 5 minutes. And okay, here there is something good, excellent advice that the video could give us. For example, he named something like area. Okay, A answer, R reason, E example, and A alternative. Okay, this is a good, really good example advice that the video explained to us. Okay, that's all.
Excellent, excellent, Jonathan. As usual, excellent job. What about you, Ruth? What do you remember about it after this, excellent explanation that Jonathan gave? Tell us your opinion about the job. I mean, about the IELTS speaking overview, parts 1, 2, and 3, about the strategy and advice. You're up.
Okay,
Go ahead.
what I know about IELTS that it's an exam, as you said, teacher, that it's a big exam that opens big doors around the world. And what I know is that they have, and now I see they have three parts for the exam. For the exam that the first one is speak for about 2 or 4 sentences for each question. I mean, they do, what I understood of Jonathan is they do around 12 questions, so they ask around 12 questions, and then you have to give 2 or 4 sentences for each question. Is that correct? What I understood, I mean, something like that. In part two, what they do is that they give a card with a topic, with a subject, any topic, and then they give 1 minute to prepare to prepare the topic, and then speak for 2 minutes about that topic. Is that correct? I mean,
Yes.
for example, if the topic is around, for example, I don't know, soccer, or I don't know, any topic, so they have 1 minute to prepare the what they are going to talk, and then they have 2 minutes to speak and to I don't know, say what they have prepared in that 1 minute. And then in the third part, um, okay, and then in the third part, they take that the same topic to ask more questions. I mean, but this is gonna be formal questions. I mean, more serious. I mean, not just a simple question. Something more. I mean, I think it's to evaluate the advanced English, or is to evaluate the good vocabulary or something like that. So is that I understood about the topic.
Excellent, excellent. Yeah, speaking about the speaking scoring, okay, they are taking into consideration 4 categories, and those categories are fluency and coherence, vocabulary, grammar, and pronunciation. Okay, so it's like
So,
very
sorry.
complete. It's like they're going to be evaluating you over and over again. Tell me, Ruth.
So it's grammar, pronunciation, and what else? You said 4 topics, right? I can listen to you.
We
No,
can hear
sorry,
you.
my microphone was off. No, my
Sorry, yeah.
microphone was off. Sorry. Okay, they are evaluating what? Fluency,
Okay.
coherence. Okay, that it means that your pronunciation and whatever you are saying has to be connected and well, spoken. They're going to
Okay.
evaluate vocabulary,
Vocabulary.
grammar, and pronunciation. Okay, all of the 4 categories are very important. I think that there one is more important than the other, right?
I
So
think
it's like,
pronunciation.
yeah, you know that I did that exam last year, you know, and
Ah, you did it.
it was a
How was
very
it?
nice. It was tough, you know. It had been a long time since I had
I
been,
think
sweating in an examination. First of all, because the guy that gave the examination to me, he was like a bucket of ice, you know. He was as cold as you can imagine. I was like, "Hello, how are you?" He was like, "Fine, thank you." And you, he was like very serious, and it was impossible to make him laugh for 1 second,
really.
that exam was 2 days. The first day was the oral part, and I always speak like a parrot. And the guy was like,
Oh,
yeah, yeah, whatever. The time is up. Shut up. He was like that because they
yeah.
have like a timer. He have a chronometer here. If you continue speaking, he tells you, okay, enough. Shut up. Okay. And but it was good. It was really nice, and I liked it a lot because I always like big challenges.
Yeah.
The day after, I remember that we were, 86 people, 86 participants, and only 8 of us passed the exam.
Really,
You
it
know,
was really hard. So it was
I mean, the
86
listening part.
participants in one day.
The first day was the speaking part, and
Okay.
the second day was the writing, listening, and the rest of the stuff. But it was tough. Let me tell you, it was really, really
I
tough.
think
But if we prepare,
How about listening? Listening. It was difficult.
yes, it was because the listening was played only once, and the listening was part of like three more parts. So you have
Uh,
to have like a perfect memory to
yeah.
remember everything you say in the listening.
That's I think that is the hardest part of the IELTS. I think
yeah.
memory. I don't
Yeah,
have.
yeah, it is true. You have to, remember like most of the things that they speak about. I mean, the audio, because he plays the audio and he's there like, standing like a military. He plays the
Mm,
audio and then he doesn't move, you know?
Yeah.
So, I mean, all the people were like worried because they said, oh my goodness, I didn't understand. What are we going to do? Then the
mm,
reading part and everything. But thank goodness I got a very high score, and it was great because it has opened a lot of doors to me. It opened
yeah.
a lot
I
of
can
doors.
like.
The payment is really good because that is accepted in all around Europe.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Because in Latin America and for example Canada and the United States you have TOEFL. TOEFL
TOEFL.
is a little bit easier. But
Really?
IELTS
Okay.
is the
It's the
hardest thing
the
you
hardest?
can ever imagine. Okay. But it's
Okay.
not impossible to pass. All right.
Yeah.
So I already sent with you, share you a picture. Okay. I want you guys to open it. Okay. And that is what? That is an overview of the three parts of the test. Okay.
Okay.
And since it is two of you today, we can all, you guys can both read it, and we can analyze it, and little by little we can, put into practice what we are learning. Okay. So Ruth, go ahead. Ladies first. Read the whole overview, the parts and the requirements, please.
Okay. Part one. General questions. 4 to 5 minutes. Requirement. Answer up to 4 questions for 3 topics. Try to speak for about 2 or 4 sentences for each question. Part 2, long term, 3 to 4 minutes. Number 1, the examiner will hand you a card with a topic on it. Number 2, you have 1 minute to prepare for the topic. Number 3, speak for 1 to 2 minutes. Longer answers are needed for higher scores. Part 3, from 4 to 5 minutes. A discussion based on part 2. This normally takes the form of the examiner asking a series of questions related to your topic in part 2.
Awesome, awesome, excellent. Jonathan, your turn. Take a look at it. Read it out loud for us, please.
Let me. Okay. 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 Overview of three parts of the test. Yeah. IELTS. This is the image. Okay, read again.
Yeah.
Read the same. Okay.
You have to read again.
Okay,
Yeah.
so part one, general questions, and it lasts 4 or 5 minutes. Requirements, answer up to 4 questions for 3 topics. Try to speak for about 2 or 4 sentences for each question. Part two, requirement. The examiner will hand you a card with a topic on it. Number two, you have 1 minute to prepare for the topic. Number three, speak for 1 or 2 minutes. Longer answers are needed for higher scores. Okay, as usual. Part three, it lasts 4 or 5 minutes. Requirement, a discussion based on part two. This normally takes the form of the examiner asking a series of questions related to your topic in part two.
Awesome. So there you can see the three parts, right? And it's very, interesting because it tells you don't get nervous, okay? You don't have to get nervous. You just have to relax, chill out. Bless you,
Bless,
okay?
bless you.
Bless you. So you just gotta chill out, relax, think about, things that, make you, get jiggy with the situation and really enjoy the exam. Because if you really get nervous, that blocks your mind and you start, going crazy, saying things that have no, coherence at all, and the examiner will get bored, mad,
Yeah.
and it will cut you off, okay? Good. One thing that he also says, don't be afraid of making mistakes, okay? Everybody makes mistakes, even the most, successful business people, they all make mistakes, okay? So don't be afraid of making mistakes, because if you do, you can rectify and you can get yourself back in track, okay? And that will, will allow you with the fluency, and it will, give you more ideas, and the interview will be more enjoyable, okay? What do you think about those two topics, okay? About not getting nervous and about not being afraid of making mistakes. Ruth, give me your opinion about not being nervous, and Jonathan, you give me your opinion about not being afraid of making mistakes. Go ahead, Ruth.
Actually, it happens to me. I always, when I get nervous, I my mind is blocked, so I can't remember anything. So because I know I have a good vocabulary, but when you ask me something, and it's very easy, the topic is very easy. My mind is like block, so I can't think anything. But it happens all the time. It happens not just for this for when you are learning a language. It happens when you are working, when you're studying, where you even you are being introduced for other people. You cannot. I mean, you don't know what to say because your mind is like black, totally black. Your ideas have gone.
Yeah, it's normal. It's normal. It's normal. So it just, takes, to chill out, relax, and, you just, the ideas will flow,
Yeah.
and you will enjoy your conversation very much. Super. Jonathan, give us your opinion about not being afraid of making mistakes.
Well, I think actually I've heard something like that in an audio that teacher sent us. Okay. It's similar, for example, when a swimmer, okay, a person who wants or to swim is afraid of water. Yeah, it's impossible to learn. Yeah, so as a human beings, okay, it's normal to make mistakes. It's very normal. So the idea is make the mistake and of course improve. Okay, improve that mistake, change your mind. I think making mistakes is a good point or a good process, okay, in learning, right? It's really good because you always learn something about mistakes. That's my opinion about that.
Excellent, excellent. And in this, IELTS overview, you guys can see, how the preparation for the speaking part is, right? Its corresponding parts, the purpose of each section, and the timing required per student for the accomplishment of each section. On the video, the guy speaks about the British Council, okay? And the kind of, the common questions that they ask, you know? It's like, for example, I did that examination in Cucuta, and we had my examiner was one member of the British Council. The guy was like very, straightforward. He didn't beat around the bushes or anything. He just went straight to the point and okay, okay, let's do what we're supposed to do. And I really like that because I'm very, delicate with timing. And I'm very like, for example, respectful when I ask you guys, listen, if it's okay, if we change the time for the encounter and this and that, it's like, and I really like that because it's really, respectful ways to, have good relationships in life, okay? And that is really, really important to take into account. For example, it's like when you guys do ICFES exam, okay? When you take ICFES exam, you have a specific timing. If you don't finish the answers or the questions in the time that is required, it's bad for you because they continue to the next section, right? I imagine you guys have been in situations like that.
Poor us.
I can hear you.
I
You
can hear
guys are
you.
like frozen.
Hello.
Okay, so I just shared with you. Tell me. I'm sure that you guys, I mean, have no problems because you guys have very good fluency. You guys are like, very, expressive. You guys, you know how to really defend yourselves really well. So in all kind of situations, I'm sure you guys know how to, give the right answer, right? Jonathan,
Yeah.
tell me about you.
What do you mean? What is the question, teacher? Sorry.
in, for example, in all kinds of situations about being respectful, about being, on time for meetings, about giving like the right answer, okay? The way you express yourself.
Okay. In those situations, I usually I usually try to hurry up. Yeah. It's difficult when time is over. Yeah, and you have not finished the all the answers yet. Okay, and I think sometimes it happens in writing in writing text or maybe in listening text, right? Because they are for me is the most difficult part. So if you don't have a good memory, yeah, it's impossible to catch the idea immediately in order to answer the question that you have to okay to answer them. So and the time is I mean maybe is a knife, okay, who kill you, okay, when you are doing those kind of activities.
What about you, Ruth? What about you, Ruth?
Actually, actually, one of the things that I hate is that people that is unrespectful with your timing. I mean, every day I have meeting with people at work, and I hate that people that I mean your meeting the meeting is I don't know at 10 a.m. but everybody is arriving around 10:15 or 10:30. It depends because they don't care about other people. And as well, I hate that people that you are talking about a topic and suddenly they change the topic or they take another way. So I think that is very unrespectful for everybody. For me, it's very unrespectful. If you have an appointment at 5 o'clock, it's at 5 o'clock. That's it. It's very simple for me, I think.
Yes, yes. Sorry.
Good, 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 good.
May I say something about that?
Yeah, you can.
Okay.
Actually, I think Jonathan is very punctual.
Yeah, of course. My question is, who likes waiting? It's impossible. Yeah, personally, I hate
Yeah,
waiting.
correct.
It is very normal. It is very normal when you are looking. Okay, when you ask your girlfriend, in my case, okay. For example, let's go to a party. For example, to a disco. Okay, okay. The party is at 9 o'clock. Okay, okay. I always be I am always punctual, right? So I try to get there 10 or 15 minutes before, okay? In time, not on time. In time is different, right? But what happened with her? Okay, I arrived in her house. Okay, okay. I am making out. Wait for me. Wait for me. Wait. Hold on for a minute. It always happens. What happens when you go out? Okay, with your girlfriend, with your couple. Some couples, okay, in the street. She said, "Guess what? What happened? I forgot something." Well, it's impossible. We are late, and you always forget something. Oh my God, my goodness! It's really wow, upset. It's really upset when
Right.
you're waiting. Okay, for women, and Ruth, that women love.
Oh, well,
Yeah,
it's not just
you know,
women. Some men too. Some men too. So,
Yeah. Well, let me tell you something. I was 1 hour late for my wedding, you know?
what?
I
Oh
was
my goodness!
1 hour late for
Oh my
my wedding. Yeah.
goodness! That's very awful.
Not
we
my
have
wife
some
is the
time.
most
have
relaxed.
you have an angel. You have an angel. Seriously.
Yeah, my wife is the most relaxed and patient woman on earth. She said, "Okay, I'm gonna go to the mountain to get some pictures taken," and she was like, "You take your time. I don't
So
care." You know, it's like,
your wife was waiting for you in the church. Oh my goodness! No, this is
yes,
crazy.
absolutely, for 1 hour. Yeah, we had some problems with the reservation of for our honeymoon, you know. So I had to go to the travel agency in a rush, you know, and the guy kept me there, you know, waiting my tuxedo, you know, ready even with my corsage and everything. You know, I was like a penguin there in the middle of the mall, you know, because I should be at the church at that moment, you know.
Oh my
But, you
goodness!
know, my wife really showed that she loved me and that she wanted to marry me
You
because she
know,
waited for me 1 hour.
but did she know that you were doing everything, and did she know or she didn't?
Yes, I had to call her and tell her because she was calling me and she wanted to kill me first, you know? Because she was
Oh,
the one supposed to be late, but it was me, you know? But it was a justified reason, so we could do it, and here we are. It's been 15 years since we are together, you know?
okay, yeah, you have an angel, seriously.
Yeah.
So
So it's
I
been
should
awesome. Okay,
I
good.
I
I like
suppose
having
that
the encounters with you guys because you guys are, you know, fluent and you guys understand everything, and we can speak about all kinds of things, you know, real quick. And that is really awesome, you know? That's
Yeah.
great.
it
Congratulations for your achievements, you know?
it was it was the longest hour ever. I
Yeah, for sure.
Well, not really. Not
No?
really because she went to get, you know, a whole bunch of pictures taken, you know.
Ah,
She
okay,
went to the
because it's
fountain. She went to
fine.
the typical cafe, the most traditional cafe in that town, you know,
Okay.
and the pictures that she had were beautiful, you know. So it was worth the wait, you know.
Mm.
yeah.
Great. So now it was a good break, you know. Awesome, awesome. I invite you guys to open the IELTS Part 1 sample that I sent you, okay?
Yeah,
And let's put it
we
to
put
practice, okay?
okay.
Open it up, and let's talk about it, okay?
About food, is that correct?
Yeah, the one that begins about food. Awesome. Jonathan, did you open it?
No, no, not yet. Teacher, please, can you
Okay,
send
so open
me
it.
again?
Yeah, of course, of course. I'm gonna send it to you again. Give me just a second, okay? And I will send it to you again. Hold on just a minute. There you go. I already sent it to you again. Okay? So open it up because this is a bunch of examples, okay? About encouraging you guys to have confidence and participation, you know, on the three sections, okay, of IELTS, all right? Because that is the idea, to make you guys get in touch with the exam as much as possible. So, could you open it, Jonathan?
Yes.
All right, so Ruth, perfect, perfect, Jonathan. Ruth, you start, okay?
Okay.
Read all
So,
the section about food.
okay. So, food. Do you? So it's the first one. Do you enjoy cooking? Why? Why not? Yeah. What type of thing can you cook?
Yes.
Why? What kind of food are popular in your country? I mean, in Colombia. It's an
Uh,
important part of your culture to have dinner parties. Why? Do you prefer to eat with other people or on your own? Why?
super, great. Jonathan, your turn to read about dreams.
I don't know where are you.
The first
We
part
are
one.
we are in the question for IELTS 1B. Which one did you open?
Ah, okay, okay. It was the third picture, yeah?
Yes,
Okay. Okay, dreams, yeah?
yes, awesome.
Okay. I'd now like to discuss your nighttime dreams with you. Number one, do you dream much at night? Number two, do you often remember your dreams? Number three, do you think we can learn anything from dreams? Why? Number four, do people in your country talk about their dreams? Why? Number five, do you think that dreams can come true? Yes.
Awesome, awesome. Now, Ruth, your turn about magazines and newspapers.
Okay, magazines and newspapers. Okay, let's move to a different topic and discuss magazine and newspapers. First one, which do you prefer reading, newspapers or magazines? Why? Number two, what kind of stories do you like to read about? Why? Number three, do you think reading a magazine or a newspaper can help you learn a language? Why? Number four, why do you think some people prefer magazines to newspapers?
Awesome. Humor. Jonathan, your turn to read about humor.
Okay, humor. Let's change the topic and talk about comedy and humor. Number one, what type of programs do you find funny on TV? Number two, which types of programs are most popular in your country? Why? What kind of things make you laugh? Why? Do you like to make people laugh? How? Do you think it is important to have a sense of humor? Why? Yes, it's really important to have a sense of yeah.
Awesome,
I have
awesome.
it. I have
Great.
it.
So, and you have it. That's right. So let's. I invite you guys to jump. Click on the arrow on your right, and let's go to part one. Okay. Ruth, you read about hometown, please.
It's part. I don't get it. I mean,
Second, the
okay,
second,
the second one.
yeah.
Okay, hometown. I just like to ask you some question about your hometown or city. First, what type of place is it? Two, what was it like growing up there? Third, has it changed much since you were a child?
Awesome. Great. Jonathan, read about studies, please.
Studies. Yes, I would just like to ask you some questions about your studies. Number one, what are you studying? Number two, what did you choose that particular course? Number three, what job would you like when you have completed all your studies?
Awesome. Ruth, your turn about work.
Work. I just like to ask you some questions about your work. Number one, what work do you do? Number two, what do you enjoy most about your work? Number three, what are your main duties? Number four, is there any other work you would like to do in the future?
Excellent. Free time, Jonathan. Jonathan
Yeah.
has gotten the most, the funnier ones, huh? Good. Go ahead.
Okay, this is the favorite one, free time. I would like to move on and ask you some questions about your free time. Number one, what type of activities do you like to do in your free time? Number two, how long have you been interested in these activities? Number three, do you like to do these activities alone or with other people? Why? Do you think people have enough free time? Why? Why not?
Excellent.
These
Excellent,
are
excellent. So you see how interesting the topics are, right?
yeah. These are really common questions in speaking exam, yeah? Okay.
Yes, and they're very, easy topics for you guys to speak a lot and speak as much
Yeah,
as possible. Very,
very.
very interesting topics, okay? Great. So, how would you feel answering these kind of questions, Ruth?
I'm gonna feel comfortable because this first of all is a good are good questions, very interesting, are easy to speak about it. I mean, I think I know a lot about all of them. I have everything to a lot of to speak about food, about free time, about work, about my work that I love my work, about my hometown or my city that is Bogota. So I think I have a lot of so that's why I think I'm gonna feel very comfortable talking about this topic.
Excellent. What about you, Jonathan? How would you feel being asked these kind of questions?
Okay. These are personal questions, yeah? This is not difficult, okay, at all. So if you have an advanced vocabulary, it would be easy, it would be funny, yeah, in order to answer those kind of questions, okay? And of course, Ruth, I agree with you when you say comfortable, be confident. Yeah, it's the most important part to in order to add to answer these questions.
Mhm. Yeah.
Fantastic. Great, great. Excellent answers, guys. So now I invite you guys to open the IELTS part two. Okay?
Okay.
Open the IELTS part two because it is, like the sample, cards that they give you when you do the exam. Okay? Please let me
Okay.
know when you guys have opened it.
I have it.
Yes, there are a lot of them.
The
Yes,
first
a
one.
lot, a lot. So
Yeah.
let's open them one by one. Ruth,
Okay.
you are in number one, right? Are you in card one?
I am in Caruana.
All right, awesome. And then we're going to be. I invite you guys to link, yes, on the arrow on your right, so we can pass to the other cards. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
All right. So Ruth, ladies first. You read card one, please.
IELTS Part 2 Long Term. A cue card is shown to the students to talk about a particular topic includes points to cover in their talk and instructs the text takers to explain one aspect of the topic. Objective. Text takers' ability to speak at length on a given topic using appropriate language and organizing their ideas coherently. It's likely that the test takers will need to draw on their own experience to complete the long term. Examples. Describe a person you love, like, or admire. Students should say, what relation this person is to you? What are your first memories of this person? How often you see this person and explain why you really admire this person. Describe a project that you were once involved in, for example, a project at work or a homework assignment at school or
Ruth,
university.
sorry to interrupt you. Wait. I think you're reading the wrong one.
Yes. I feel like a vivienda. I don't
So
know that.
Yeah.
the first one is describe something you did that was new or exciting. Is the first one?
There are some
No, you
samples.
have to go to card one. Go to card one. Are you in card one, Jonathan?
Yeah.
The one that says candidate task card.
Yes. Exactly.
So I wonder which one Ruth opened.
I don't know.
I opened the link you sent me. Okay, I
Oh
got
my
it.
goodness. Okay, good. So go ahead. Are you in card one?
Yeah.
All
Candidate
right,
tax
go ahead.
card.
I was
Yeah.
like, what on earth is she reading?
And guys, you told me when I was almost finishing. Okay, describe something you own which is very important to you. You should
No
say,
problem, no problem.
you
All
should
right, let's
say,
go.
okay, you should say where you got it from, how long you have had it, what you use it for, and explain what is important to you. Why is important to you. You will have to talk about the topic for 1, 2 minutes. You have 1 minute to think about what you are going to say. You can make some notes to help you if you wish.
Still you're wrong.
Seriously?
Jonathan?
You told me that candidate
No?
tax card.
Let me wait a minute. Let me send it back to you again. Because Jonathan, read the candidate one. Read it.
Okay. Okay.
Candidate task card.
Describe
Jonathan,
some.
go ahead.
Okay. Describe something you own which is very important to you. You should say where you got
There you go. There you go.
how long you have had it, what you use it for, and explain why it is important to you.
Uh-huh. Excellent, excellent. Continue reading the questions outside the chart. You will have. Go. You will have. You have to read the instructions there.
You will have to talk about the topic, right?
Yeah. That's
We
right.
have to talk about the topic for 1 or 2 minutes. You got it.
Hallelujah. Bingo. She got it.
Teacher,
Continue reading the
I
instructions.
was reading
Don't
that
look
part.
like this. Don't
Jonathan,
look at
finish,
me
finish
like.
it up. Finish up
Okay.
the instructions.
Okay. You will have to talk about the topic for 1 or 2 minutes. You have 1 minute to
Yeah,
think about what you're going to say, and you can make some notes to help you if you wish.
very good. Ruth, jump into card two.
Okay, I was reading that card. Seriously, guys. So now card number 2. So it's iOS speaking test cue card.
Excellent. There you go. There you go.
Try something you do to help others. You should say what you do, how often you do this, who you help, and say why you do this.
Awesome. Jonathan, jump to card three.
Okay, jump in number 3. Okay, I am part 2. Describe what you do in your spare time. Spare time is similar to free time. Okay, it's a synonym.
Yes, absolutely.
I
You
got it.
should say what it is you do, when you do it, and where you do it, and explain why you enjoy doing this.
Awesome. Ruth, you jump to card four.
Number 4. So it describes something you did that was new or exciting. You should say what you did,
Yeah.
where, where and when you did this, who you shared the activity with, and explain why this activity was new or
Awesome. Jonathan, card five, please.
Describe a film that you would to see. You should say what the film is called, what it is about, how you heard about this film, and why you would like to see it.
Awesome. Ruth, card six, please.
describe an enjoyable event that, sorry, I forgot, is enjoyable?
Yeah, enjoyable. Yeah.
Okay,
Perfect.
describe an enjoyable event that you experienced when you were at school. You should say, when it happened, what was good about it, why you particularly remember this event.
Awesome. Jonathan, you go to part 7, please.
Yeah, Cambridge IELTS 10 speaking test 2, part 2. Describe a shop near where you live that you sometimes use. You should say what sort of product or services it sells, what the shop looks like, and where it why you use this shop.
Awesome. Ruth, go to number 8.
Describe an important choice you had to make in your life. You should say, when you had this choice, what you had to choose between, whether you made a good choice, and explain how you felt when you were making this choice.
All right. Great.
Music, music. This is the next
Number
one.
9, Jonathan, you go.
Don't
Yeah,
cry.
music. This is the next one. Yeah. What types of music do you like to listen to and why? Reggaeton? No, I hate reggaeton actually. At what times of day do you like to listen to music? Why? Did you learn to play a musical instrument when you were a child? Why? Why not? Do you think all children should learn to play a
Awesome.
musical instrument? Why? Why not?
Okay, describe an
Let's
unusual
continue, Ruth. Number 10, very interesting.
describe an unusual job which you think you will be good at. You should say what the job is, what kind of people do this job, what it involves, how you know about this job. Also say why you think you will be good at it.
Awesome. Great job. Congratulations. Now,
Okay.
click on the arrow again, and that is the last part of these flyers, okay? IELTS part 2, this is the long term. Jonathan, read the first part, please.
Okay. A cue. Yeah. Is a good pronounce?
A cue,
Cue.
yeah, a cue card.
A cue card is shown to students to talk about a particular topic, includes points to cover in their talk and instruct the test takers to explain one aspect of the topic.
Good. Can
Objective.
you please read the objective, Ruth?
Okay, objective. Test takers' ability to speak at length on a given topic using appropriate language and organizing their ideas coherently. It's likely that the test takers will need to draw on their own experience to complete the long term.
All right. So, Jonathan, read example number 1, please.
Okay,
The
example
blue one,
number
the blue one.
one. Okay, the blue one, yeah. Describe a person you love, you like, or you admire. Students should say what relation this person is to you. What are your first memories of this person? How often you see this person? And explain why you really admire this person.
Okay, Ruth, would you mind reading the yellow part?
Okay, describe a project that you were once involved in. For example, a project at work or a homework assignment at the school or university.
Super. Jonathan, the green part. The gray part, sorry, the gray part.
Green, green. Where is green? Great part. Okay. Describe a film you watched at home or in a cinema.
Yeah, I'm a little daltonic tonight. Sorry about that. Great, great, great. The orange one, Ruth.
Topic. Describe a time when you waited for or had to wait for something or someone, not in a wedding.
You don't like to wait. You don't like to wait for people. That's good. Hello, Olga. How are you?
Hello, teacher. Fine, and you?
Welcome. We were wondering where you were since I wrote to you early, but you didn't answer.
I don't remember what is the answer. I don't start.
You don't understand. Okay, okay. Let's continue. I just sent you, that is IELTS part 3, okay? So open it up because here is a bunch of sample questions that I'm going to ask you, okay, to see how you guys are going to answer them if you were doing the exam, okay? Did you open them?
I have a problem with this because it opened it, but
Teacher, it is
Don't
it is
worry, take your
small.
time. Yeah, you have to double click and it will get bigger.
okay. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know why they're so small, but that is the way I got them. Okay, Olga,
Okay.
we are speaking about IELTS examination, right? We're speaking about the scoring, we're speaking about the kind of questions, we're speaking about the overview of parts 1, 2, and 3 about strategy and advice, okay? Did you watch the video, Olga?
The video three, the part three. No.
We cannot hear you, Olga. We cannot hear you. Okay. Did you guys have the opportunity to open it, Ruth and Jonathan? Olga, I invite you to open the last link too.
Yes, I just opened it, teacher.
Okay, good. So imagine that this is the card that you receive, okay? This is
Okay.
like the way, imagine that you're doing the exam and you receive this card, all right? And I ask you, Ruth, describe a museum. How often do you visit the museum? What type of museum is popular in Colombia, in your country? Why do you want to visit the museum? How would you answer that question, Ruth?
Okay. I will say I've never visited the museum. How often do you visit the museum? I've
Oh
never
my
visited
gosh.
the museum.
So don't worry, but invent. I mean, you can, let your
Okay, okay.
imagination
It's
fly
not
and invent.
okay, okay. I sometimes visit the museum. The most popular museum in Colombia is the Museum of Gold that is located in the downtown. And I like to visit the museum because it's about the history of gold of Colombia. So we can see a lot of uh, jewelry of made of gold that is from Colombia. That is a history of Colombia. I would say that.
Good, nice. And what would you say if I ask you the follow-up questions? What do you think of the importance of museums in history? How do you think of the heritage of a country? Compare the museums nowadays and the museums in the past.
I think that the importance of the museums in the history is that is the way to keep, is the way to save the history of the world because those museums uh, talk us about the history, about the heritage of my country and of other countries of the world. And I think the museums now um are more modern than in the past because they have more technology to keep the pieces more complete, more beautiful. They have found more pieces around the world. So I think the museums now are more modern than the museums in the past.
Excellent. Jonathan, your turn. Describe your favorite photograph. Where was the photo taken? Who took the photo? What can be seen from the photo? And explain why it is the favorite photograph for you. How would you answer that question, Jonathan?
Okay, it is a really nice photo of me and my girlfriend. Yeah, this photo was taken by my brother. Yeah, And as you can see in the photo, excuse me, you can see a bridge, yeah, a large bridge, and you can see also a river, yeah. We were in a particular place where we were camping over there, and it is my favorite one because it was the first time I fell in love. That's why it's really important to me. Okay.
Very romantic. Good.
Yeah.
And how a follow-up questions. Good. How to take a good photo? When do people use camera? And how can the new technology put cinemas skills advanced? How would you answer those three?
I think for the easiest thing in life, yeah, I think a baby who is 5 years old, he can't take a photo. Okay, it is really important when you travel. Okay, when you go to different place. Okay, from you live, it is really common use a camera in order to take pictures, because will be good memories, okay, in the future, okay? And the new technology, yeah, of course. It is important because nowadays, cell phone, okay, cell phone, you can use the cell phone to take pictures, you can just use cell phone to listen to music, you can say cell phone for everything, whatever you want.
Okay, good. Olga, what about you? But I need you to tell us, Olga, did you watch the videos and did you watch the links that the course director sent you? Tell us about it, please.
Okay, teacher. I prepared the topic, the favorite place.
Yeah, but we cannot hear you. We cannot hear you, Olga. Please try to solve the problem with your microphone.
Okay. Now, can you hear me?
A little bit better, but it's still very low.
Okay. My favorite place in Colombia is Canyu de Chicamocha, because it is a place fantastic. When when you go by road, you can see huge chains or rocky mountains that seem to be covered by snow. Is really fantastic the place. Also the river that shows in distance look small, but when
Okay, but
you
wait a minute. Wait a minute. Are you in the? Did you open the last link, Olga? Did you open the last link that I sent you about the candidate cards?
link in the sky.
Yeah. I sent you a link. That is the the exercise about the speaking part overview. Didn't you open the link?
No.
Okay, don't worry. Let me see how I can figure out to do the exercise with you a little bit later. Okay, Ruth, Jonathan, fantastic job again today. Congratulations. I mean, it's like I can see that you guys have, done the practice really well. Congratulations to both of you. Excellent fluency, excellent responsibility. You guys are, very focused on what you guys are doing. And I can wait to meet you guys next time. So, with all these tips, all these links that I shared with you guys, take a look at them. If you guys are planning to take this IELTS exam, anytime soon, take a look at all these steps, and little by little, prepare yourselves really well. I'm totally sure that you guys will do an excellent job, okay? So, special congratulations to both of you. Keep on working that hard, and you guys will go really far, okay?
Thank
So,
you very much.
congratulations to you all. I'm going to speak to
Thank you, guys.
Olga in a little bit, okay? Guys, I want to bless you and I want to wish you a very blessed Holy Week, okay? I really
Thank
pray
you.
that God blesses your homes, that you guys are touched by the power of the Holy Spirit and you guys feel, the peace that we're all looking for today, okay? God bless
Thank
you
you.
all.
Thank you very
Have a
much.
blessed, Easter week
Okay.
and hope to see you guys in more or less a few days, okay? I don't know when,
Yeah,
but
so
this
it's
Easter week we
next
will be free.
Saturday? Do you
No,
have this
next
information?
Saturday we will be free, okay? Because it's Easter
Ah, okay.
week, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you,
So
teacher.
God bless you guys and
See you soon.
goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Okay. Bye bye. Bye,
Good. See
Jonathan.
you
Bye,
soon.
Bye.
teacher. Bye,
Bye.
Olga. Take
Bye.
care. Have a
Good
nice week.
encounter. Excellent.
Thank you, teacher.